Alright, so listen up. You ever just get that itch, that deep down urge to just drop everything and explore? That's me right now. Except I actually dropped everything. We're talking about passports, plane tickets, the works. We're headed to the Netherlands, a country practically built on bicycles and canals. This isn't just some random trip though, no way. We're diving deep into the heart of the Netherlands, uncovering the hidden gems, the iconic landmarks, the stuff you see on postcards and think, man, I gotta see that. We're talking windmills, art that'll blow your mind, and enough history to fill a textbook. And the best part, you're coming along for the ride. This isn't just a video, it's your own personal travel guide, curated by yours truly. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump headfirst into the wonders of the Netherlands. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Amsterdam. Just saying the name conjures up images, right? Canals, bridges, those skinny houses all squished together. It's like something out of a storybook, but trust me, it's even more surreal in person. We're talking about a city literally built on water, a network of canals that snake through the heart of it all. Imagine this. You're strolling along the water's edge, the gentle rocking of canal boats lulling you into a trance. The air is filled with the scent of fresh stroopwafels and the distant melody of a street musician. Above you, 17th century houses lean towards each other like gossiping neighbors, their reflections shimmering in the water below. This isn't just some tourist trap though. These canals are living, breathing arteries of the city. They're how people get around, how goods are transported, how Amsterdam breathes. It's a constant reminder that you're experiencing something truly unique, a city that lives in harmony with its watery foundations. Now let's talk history, because these canals, they've seen some things, centuries of stories etched into the very fabric of this city. Amsterdam was a global trading hub, and these canals, they were the lifeblood. Ships laden with treasures from every corner of the globe sailed through these waterways. You can feel the echoes of history as you walk along the canals. Today you can hop on a canal cruise and soak it all in. But the best way to experience these waterways is by bike. Picture yourself cruising alongside the canals, taking in the sights and sounds. It's an experience you won't soon forget. Alright folks, buckle up, because we're about to enter a world of color unlike anything you've ever seen. Forget your Instagram filters, forget those perfectly curated flower arrangements. I'm talking about the real deal, Keukenhof Gardens. Imagine this, 79 acres, that's right, acres of pure floral bliss. We're talking over 7 million tulips, hyacinths, daffodils, you name it, bursting into bloom in a symphony of color that'll make your eyes pop. It's like stepping into a painting, but better, because you can smell the intoxicating fragrance of millions of flowers filling the air. It's enough to make you want to bottle it up and take it home with you. But trust me, no photograph can truly capture the magic of this place. Now here's the catch with Keukenhof. It's only open for a limited time each year from late March to mid-May. That's because these flowers, they don't mess around. They bloom when they want to bloom, and when they do, it's a sight to behold. So if you're planning a trip, timing is everything. You want to catch those tulips at their peak, when the colors are at their most vibrant, the blooms at their fullest. Trust me, it's worth planning your entire trip around. And while you're there, don't just wander aimlessly. Take your time, explore the themed gardens, hop on a whisper boat for a unique perspective from the canals, and most importantly, breathe it all in. Let the beauty of this place wash over you, soak in the colors, the scents, the sheer joy of being surrounded by millions of blooming flowers. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left the gardens. Alright guys, we're talking Amsterdam, we're talking culture, we're talking art history that'll blow your mind. We're talking about the Rijksmuseum. This place, it's not just a building full of old paintings, it's a time machine to the golden age of Dutch art. Rembrandt, Vermeer, Frans Hals, the heavy hitters. Imagine walking through rooms filled with masterpieces. These paintings are windows into the past, telling stories of life, love, and war. And the building itself, man. This architectural masterpiece is a work of art. The high ceilings, the light streaming in from giant windows, it all adds to the experience. You're surrounded by history, by beauty, by the energy of millions who have walked these halls. So many museums feel stuffy, almost dead. Not the Rijksmuseum. This place is alive with energy, with stories waiting to be told. Trust me, if you only have time for one museum in Amsterdam, this is it. Now we gotta talk about the Rembrandt in the room, literally. The Night Watch, this massive masterpiece, draws you in with its sheer size and power. You can feel the energy of the scene, the militia company about to spring to life. Vermeer's The Milkmaid, a masterclass in light and detail. The Jewish Bride by Rembrandt, so full of emotion. Every corner, another masterpiece waiting to be discovered. The Rijksmuseum, it's a must-see. Yo, sometimes you gotta step outside the city, you know? Escape the hustle and bustle and get a taste of something different. That's where Zaanse Schans comes in. Picture this. Canals, windmills, wooden houses. It's like stepping into a postcard from the Dutch countryside. Seriously, this place is straight out of a storybook. You've got these iconic windmills, some of them still grinding grain like they have for centuries. You can actually go inside, see the mechanisms, feel the history. It's like a time capsule of how things used to be. But it's not just about the windmills. Zaanse Schans is a living, breathing museum. You can walk into traditional Dutch houses, see how people lived back in the day, even try some local crafts. They've got clog making, cheese making. It's a full-on sensory experience. Trust me, spend a day at Zaanse Schans, and you'll feel like you've traveled back in time. It's a reminder that the world wasn't always about skyscrapers and subways. Sometimes the best things in life are the simple things, you know? Some say Zaanse Schans is just a tourist trap, and yeah, there are tourists. But there's a reason it's popular. It's a real place with real history. These windmills powered industries, ground spices, made oil. You can see that spirit in the craft demonstrations and working windmills. It's picturesque, part of the charm. So don't write off Zaanse Schans. Go with an open mind. Okay guys, this next one, it's not going to be light. It's not going to be about windmills or tulips. This is about history, about facing the darkness of the past. We're talking about the Anne Frank house. We all know the story, or at least we should. A young girl forced into hiding during the Holocaust, documenting her life, her fears, her hopes in a diary that would become one of the most important books of the 20th century. Walking through that house, it's impossible not to feel the weight of history. You see the cramped quarters where Anne and her family lived in secret. You see the bookcase that concealed the entrance to the annex. You see the diary itself, preserved under glass. It's heavy stuff, man. But it's important stuff, because Anne Frank's story, it's not just about the Holocaust. It's about the resilience of the human spirit, the power of hope in the face of unimaginable darkness. The Anne Frank house, it's not just a museum, it's a living memorial, a place where history meets the present. The Holocaust wasn't just an abstract tragedy, it happened to real people. This place is crucial. It forces us to confront the past and learn from it. It's easy to forget, but Anne Frank's words hit you hard. This can't happen again. Go to the Anne Frank house. It's not easy, but it's necessary. It'll stay with you long after you leave. Hopefully, it'll inspire you to be more compassionate and understanding. All right, guys, Amsterdam, it's not all canals and coffee shops, you know? We're diving into some serious art history, the kind that makes you put down your phone and just stare. We're talking Vincent van Gogh. This place, the Van Gogh Museum, it's like stepping inside his mind. You see the progression, the raw emotion, the way he saw the world. It's humbling, man. We're not just looking at pretty pictures here, we're seeing the world through the eyes of a genius. And everyone knows Starry Night, right? But seeing it in person, those swirls, the colors, it hits different. It's like, suddenly you get it. You get the madness, the passion, the sheer talent this guy possessed. This isn't just a museum visit, guys, it's an experience. It's emotional, it's powerful, and it'll stay with you long after you leave. Trust me on this one. Now, I'm not gonna lie, museums aren't always my thing. Sometimes they feel stuffy, you know? But this place, it's different. It's alive. You can feel Van Gogh's energy in these walls. They don't just show you the finished masterpieces either. You see his sketches, his letters, the tools of his craft. It's like peeking behind the curtain, understanding the process, the struggle, the dedication. And let me tell you, the guy worked fast, like crazy fast. Hundreds of paintings in just a few years. It makes you think about your own life, your own hustle. Are you giving it your all, you know? Van Gogh, he poured his heart and soul into his art. And that's what makes this place so special. You connect with the artist, with the man behind the brushstrokes. It's raw, it's real, it's human. Okay guys, we're leaving the city behind for this one. We're heading out to Kinderdijk, a place that feels like it's straight out of a storybook. Picture this, vast fields, canals, and these iconic windmills, 19 of them all in a row. Now, I'm a city guy, always have been, but there's something about this place, the peace, the tranquility, the history etched into every brick and blade. It's like stepping back in time, you know? These windmills, they're not just pretty to look at. They're engineering marvels, built centuries ago to keep the Netherlands from literally vanishing beneath the waves. Talk about a story, right? We're talking about human ingenuity, battling the elements, shaping the landscape. This isn't just a tourist spot, guys, it's a testament to human resilience. It's awe-inspiring, really. So, we're walking along these canals, the windmills towering overhead, and you can practically hear the echoes of the past. You can almost picture the millers, hard at work, keeping the water at bay. And it's not just about the windmills either. There are these charming little houses, little museums that give you a glimpse into what life was like back then. Simple, hard-working, but connected to the land in a way that we've kind of lost touch with. It makes you think, about the pace of life, about what's truly important. We're so caught up in the hustle, the technology, that we forget to appreciate the simple things. The sound of the wind, the water, the history whispering all around us. Kinderdijk, it's not just a place, it's a feeling. It's a reminder that some things are timeless, that beauty can be found in the most unexpected places. It's a reminder to slow down, to breathe, to connect with the world around us. Alright guys, we're switching gears again. From windmills and art, we're diving into the world of politics and international relations. We're in The Hague, the seat of Dutch government, a city that feels serious, important. You can feel it in the air here, the weight of history, the decisions being made behind those grand facades. We're talking about peace treaties, international courts, the fate of nations. It's a long way from those canals and tulips, right? But hey, even serious cities have their charms. The Hague is beautiful, no doubt. Grand buildings, wide avenues, parks and gardens tucked away in unexpected corners. It's got a different kind of energy, but it's captivating in its own right. And let's be real, who doesn't love a little bit of intrigue? We're talking espionage, diplomats, secrets whispered in shadowy corridors. It's like something out of a spy movie, only this is the real deal. Now, don't get me wrong, The Hague isn't all about politics and power plays. It's got a cool artsy side too. We're talking museums, galleries, street art that'll make you stop and stare. And the food scene? Don't even get me started. From traditional Dutch fare to international flavors, this city's got it all. We're talking Michelin-starred restaurants, cozy cafes, street food that'll blow your mind. The Hague is a city of contrasts, that's for sure. It's got this serious side, this air of importance, but then it surprises you with its creativity, its energy, its zest for life. It's a reminder that even in the most serious of places, there's always room for beauty, for art, for a damn good meal. It's a city that keeps you guessing, that challenges your perceptions, that leaves you wanting more. Picture this, a theme park, but not just any theme park. This is Efteling, like stepping straight into a fairy tale. Enchanted forests, whimsical creatures, roller coasters spinning you around. It's not just for kids. It's got this magical charm that sucks you in. I felt like a kid again, eyes wide open. There's a lot to see, incredible rides from thrilling coasters to gentle boat trips. The detail in everything is insane. Every corner has something new to discover. It's like those stories you loved as a kid, a world of pure imagination and unforgettable experience. One of the things that really blew me away about Efteling was the sheer scale of it. It's huge, man. Like, you could easily spend a whole day here, 2 even, and still not see everything. And the crazy thing is, it never feels overwhelming. They've got this way of designing the park, these winding paths and hidden nooks, that it always feels like you're discovering something new. And the atmosphere, man, it's electric. You've got families laughing, kids screaming with delight on the rides, the smell of popcorn and cotton candy in the air. It's just pure, unadulterated fun. And the best part is, it's not just about the rides. They've got these amazing shows, live performances, and even a freaking open-air theater. So whether you're an adrenaline junkie or you just want to soak up the atmosphere, Efteling's got something for everyone. Seriously guys, if you're ever in the Netherlands, put this place on your list. It's an experience you won't regret. Next up on our Dutch adventure, we're heading south to the city of Maastricht. Now, Maastricht's a little different from Amsterdam. It's got this whole other vibe going on, a little more laid back, a little more, dare I say, sophisticated. See, Maastricht's got this incredible history. I'm talking Roman ruins, medieval architecture, cobblestone streets that'll make you feel like you've stepped back in time. But don't let that fool you, all right? This city's got a modern edge too. You've got trendy boutiques, cool cafes, and a buzzing nightlife. It's like they've figured out the perfect balance between old and new. And the best way to experience it, get lost. Seriously, just wander the streets, soak up the atmosphere, and stumble upon hidden gems. That's how I found this amazing little bookstore tucked away down a side street. Ended up spending an hour just browsing through old books and chatting with the owner. It was awesome. Now, if you're looking for some must-sees in Maastricht, I gotta tell you about the Sint Servaas Basiliek. It's this incredible church, man, dating back over 1,000 years. The architecture is mind-blowing, all these soaring arches and intricate carvings. And the best part, you can actually climb to the top of the towers for some insane views of the city. Another spot you can't miss is the Kazematten, these underground tunnels that were used as a fortress for centuries. Talk about a history lesson. Walking through those tunnels, it's like you can feel the weight of history all around you. And if you're looking for something a little more modern, check out the Bonnefontaine Museum. They've got this crazy collection of art, everything from medieval sculptures to contemporary installations. It's one of those museums that'll make you think, you know? And that's what I love about Maastricht. It's a city that stimulates your mind as much as your senses. So there you have it, guys, our whirlwind tour of the Netherlands. From the canals of Amsterdam to the windmills of Kinderdijk, from the art of Van Gogh to the magic of Efteling, this country has blown me away. I gotta say, the Netherlands, you've totally exceeded my expectations. You're like this perfect blend of history, culture, and just plain old fun. And the people? Don't even get me started on the people. So friendly, so welcoming, so passionate about their country. It's infectious, man. If you're looking for a travel destination that's got it all, look no further than the Netherlands. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the wonders of the Netherlands. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trek Tales for more travel adventures.